Hi everyone, happy Friday. I hope you have had a great week so far. So I just got back from the mountains. I was visiting a few little mountain communities, but one of them was Blowing Rock, which is one of my favorite places up there. We were downtown, but for the first time ever, we actually went to the Blowing Rock. And if you've never been before, you should definitely go. And when I came back, we were talking in our afternoon editorial meeting, which is when we talk about the forecast and what stories, reporters are going to cover. I was telling them the legend of the Blowing Rock because I had just gone this morning, and most people in the newsroom had no idea what I was talking about. So I was telling them about it. They thought it was cool. And so I thought it would be cool if we talked about it here. And we shared a little bit about it. So some of the story, first things first, again, it's a legend from the Blowing Rock's official website. And so part of it I'm going to read just so I don't mess anything up, but then we can talk about it a little bit afterwards. So the legend of the Blowing Rock says that a Chickasaw chieftain, fearful of a white man's admiration for his lovely daughter, journeyed far from the plains to bring her to the Blowing Rock in the care of her mother. This gives me a little bit of Rapunzel vibes. One day the maiden, daydreaming, spotted a Cherokee brave, so Cherokee warrior, wandering in the wilderness far below, and playfully shot an arrow in his direction. The flirtation worked. Looks like they became boyfriend and girlfriend. They would walk the paths of the woodlands and the streams. But one day, a strange reddening of the sky brought both the maiden and the warrior to the Blowing Rock. To him, it was a sign of trouble that commanded his return to his tribe in the plains. But he did not want to leave her, and she begged him not to. And so, torn by conflict of duty and heart, the warrior leapt from the rock to the wilderness below. The maiden was grief-stricken, so she prayed daily to the Great Spirit until one evening, with the same reddening sky, a big gust of wind blew her lover back to the rock and into her arms. So if you've ever been there, there's a picture, and it's them essentially embracing as he comes back up. This is really cool, I think, just in general, because I love history and legends and things like that, but also because the reddening sky reminds me of the old weather folklore. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning, which normally indicated that there was cirrus clouds, so that's why the colors were so vibrant, which normally meant there were storms on the horizon, which is why the sailors were taking warning. But then also Blowing Rock is known to have this interesting phenomena where the wind comes up vertically. Of course, it still blows horizontally, like most wind, but that kind of movement of the wind is part of the reason why the Blowing Rock got its name. And of course, this is the legend of that too. So it all just kind of came full circle. And as someone who loves history and legends and weather, I thought it was really cool. So I wanted to share with you. If you guys ever get an opportunity to go to Blowing Rock or any of our mountain communities, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend.